Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Scrapbooking from the Heart. This is a YouTube hop that we do that is a little bit more journaling intensive than some of the other ones, and our prompt this month was appreciation. So I wasn't really sure what to do with that. It took me quite a bit of thinking, and there's a lot of things that I appreciate in this world, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to document. And so what I came up with was the Zoom calls that we have at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and the wonderful ladies that are on it. So I'm totally happy that we have this opportunity to have scrappy time together, because right now with COVID and everything, we aren't getting out. We're not doing any crops. We're not doing any retreats. There's no crops at our local scrapbook store. And I know a lot of people don't have local scrapbook stores or anything like that, but I do have a local scrapbook store, and I do have a large scrapbooking community in the area, and a lot of friends that we normally get together at least once a month, if not more often. And I normally go to a retreat a couple of times a year, and I have really missed that. And if it's not something that you normally do, maybe you don't miss it quite as much, but it is something that I normally do, and sadly it is really missing. So one of the things that has really kind of kept me a little bit sane and that I've really enjoyed is that we have these weekly Zoom calls. We actually have them twice a week, and the room is left open for Kit Club members to use. And so sometimes we get together even when there's not a scheduled Zoom session. And there are several of us that are like a core group of us that are almost always on during the scheduled ones. And then we have other people that kind of come and go. But there is a core group of us, and I really appreciate these ladies and the level of normalcy that they've brought to my life, and the friendships that we've made, because these are ladies that I didn't really know before all of this COVID stuff started. I mean, some of them we would send, like each other's work in the group or whatever, but we didn't really know each other, and we kind of have created a friendship, and so it's been really cool. And we actually had a really good time taking these photos. If you look at the photos close up, we are being completely goofy. We decided to do like one of those Brady Bunch looking down, looking up, looking to the side at each other type of deals, and it all just went a little bit haywire. So that was a lot of fun, and it was very enjoyable. So basically what I'm doing on my layout, I have this background paper from Pink Fresh Studio. I have gessoed it, and then you saw me put down some watercolor there because I just wanted the photos to have some color behind them. And I am using a sketch that was popped up at the beginning of the video, and it had those little black squares, and these black squares that I'm using here are from the it's a cut file that was in our Kit Club. It was in our kit from the Creative Cuts Club. My goodness, spit it out there, Janet. And so that is why I have used this particular cut file, because it worked perfectly in place of anything else. It looks like the squares that are in that sketch, so I decided to go ahead and use it. My title is going to be Zoom Shenanigans, and I know it's really hard to read online because they are on the screen, because they are super glittery. These are like from 2013 Dear Lizzie thickers, and I was surprised they came off the backing so easily and that they stuck on the paper so well. And it was a full set, so I had enough letters, because Shenanigans has 3 ends already, so I was worried if I used something that I had already opened, I might not have enough letters. But so it was nice to use something that I have not used yet. That made me really happy to get that, get some letters used out of that particular package of thickers. And then that card, the 3x4 card there, says, "Thank you for the gifts you have brought to my life. Here are just a few of them." And so it's just a note about how much I really enjoy spending time with these ladies, and I consider them part of my scrappy crew, and and how much I appreciate each one of them individually as well. So I am just going through my aqua colored bins, and I'm pulling out things that I think would work. I definitely thought that little tab that says right now would work well, because we were on this Zoom call while I'm making this layout, and so I really liked that. And then I wanted to bring something that was glittery up into that upper right hand corner. I did find that star in my aqua bin, and so I used that at the top of the card there, but I need something for that upper right hand corner. So what I did was I used some of the dots off of the exclamation points in that upper right hand corner, and I like how that looks. Now I'm just going through to find a piece that I had seen in my bin that I didn't think I was going to use, but I know I do want to use it, so I went back through and kind of like foraging for it, if you will, and I do like how that comes together. And then there is going to be a little circle sticker that has an S on it that says share in little tiny letters underneath the S, and I really like how that looks there too in the upper right hand corner. I know you can't see it yet, but you will be seeing it. But I decided to use that little one that says share, because I feel like, you know, we're all kind of sharing our experience together through COVID, and it's something that we are all going through together at the same time. We're all kind of in the same boat, and being able to share our scrappy time together is just kind of made things a little bit more normal for me, at least. Now I am going to go ahead and trim off the edges by 1/8 of an inch, and then I'm going to back it on black paper, and I have been doing that a lot, just so much, and you know what, I know it's a whole piece of black paper, but I don't mind, because it really just finishes the layout for me, and I thought there needed to be something else black on this layout besides just that cut file. So that kind of answered the question of what can I use that will be black on this layout besides the cut file and the little tab that's at the top of that 3x4 card. And I just love how it frames it. It just finishes the thing off and works really well in my opinion. So there are a bunch of other ladies that are playing along with the same prompt of appreciation this month, and we do this every month on I think it's on the 28th of the month, and so I think next month, you know what, I don't know what next month's prompt is. I will have to go and look at that, but each month there is a different prompt. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and that entire little 3x4 card will be filled out with really small writing, because I didn't leave myself a lot of space, even though this is more journaling intensive. But I didn't feel like I needed to have hidden journaling or anything. I just decided to write small. So I think it works well. It fits in there, and I'm happy with the way it looks and with what I have, the journaling that tells the story of Zoom shenanigans throughout all of this crazy COVID stuff. Hopefully we will get back to normal, or a new normal, and we will be able to go and do our local scrapbooking stuff as well. But I think we will always have these friendships, and I don't think that the Zoom shenanigans will necessarily end, even when we do have a new normal and we can go and scrapbook together in person. So go check out the other ladies that are playing along, see how they took the word appreciation and turned that into a layout. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for your time. Close-ups are coming up in just a moment, so stick around for that. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.